Last Saturday morning in Phoenix, an ER nurse named Jasmine sat down at her kitchen table with 6 months of bank statements printed out. Coffee, highlighter, calculator. Jasmine is 38, single mom of 2. She works 12-hour shifts at a level 1 trauma center. She earns $78,000 a year. And like a lot of people, she had this nagging feeling that her paycheck just disappeared every month. So she added it up. 6 months, line by line. Things she didn't actually use. Things she didn't even remember signing up for. Things she'd talked herself into needing. The total was $4,847. 6 months, $4,847 of her own money gone on things she could not point to and say, that was worth it. I'm Trish, and I read the fine print of the bills nobody else opens, so you can keep your own money instead of leaking it out 12 different drains. Here's the part that hurt. Jasmine wasn't reckless. She wasn't living above her means. She didn't gamble. She didn't shop online at 2 a.m. She didn't take expensive vacations. She just had drains, 12 of them. The same 12 drains that quietly siphon money out of the average American household every single month without anybody noticing. The data on this is brutal. A 2026 C+R research study found the average American spends $219 a month on subscriptions. The same survey asked people to estimate what they spent. The estimate was $86. That's not a typo. People are off by $133 a month, every month, on subscriptions alone. $1,200 a year, just on subscriptions. And subscriptions are only one of the 12 drains. This video is not about cutting out joy. This is not stop drinking lattes. This is about the 12 specific places your paycheck quietly leaks. Most of them so small you don't notice the individual hit. But together they pull $4,000 to $7,000 a year out of your wealth-building potential. That's a Roth IRA contribution every year, just from plugging the leaks. Let me show you why this is happening, because it's not random. Every one of these 12 drains is engineered by a company with a team to be invisible to you and reliable to them. Subscription pricing exists because companies discovered something brutal in the early 2000s. If you charge somebody $30 one time, they think hard about it. If you charge them $9.99 a month, they don't think about it at all. After 12 months, they've paid $120. After 24 months, $240. And most of them never canceled. The industry has a name for it. It's called passive revenue. It means revenue from customers who are paying and not paying attention. Same with food delivery markups. Same with bank overdraft fees. Same with credit card minimum payments. Same with extended warranties on a $90 microwave. These aren't accidents. They are products designed for people who are too busy, too tired, or too overwhelmed to do the math. Here's the good news. The math is simple. Once you see the 12 drains, you can't unsee them. And once you cut them, even half of them, you free up $300 to $600 a month that goes straight to your future. That's the difference between retiring stressed and retiring wealthy. And we'll get to exactly why in tomorrow's video. But today, the 12 drains, grouped by what kind of leak they are, so you can recognize the ones in your house. Group 1, the subscription trap, drains 1, 2, 3. Back to Jasmine in Phoenix. When she went through her statements, the first cluster of drains was subscriptions, and not the big obvious ones, the hidden ones. Drain number 1, streaming services you barely watch. Jasmine had Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Max, Apple TV+, Peacock, and Paramount+. 7 services. The Deloitte 2025 Digital Media Trend Survey says the average household pays for 4 streaming services at $69 a month. Jasmine was paying $94. She used 3 of them. The other 4? She subscribed during a free trial, forgot to cancel, or signed up for one show, watched the show, never went back. 47% of streaming subscribers, almost half, admit they pay for at least one service they rarely use. Drain number 2, app subscriptions you forgot. Jasmine had a meditation app from a New Year's resolution 2 years ago, $14.99 a month. A photo storage app, $2.99 a month. A workout app she used twice, $19.99 a month. A language learning app from a trip she never took, $9.99 a month. Each one is small. Together, $47 a month, $564 a year, for apps she had not opened in over a year. The average person has 8.2 active subscriptions across all categories. Not 4, not 5, 8, and most can't list them from memory. Drain number 3. The premium tier upgrade you didn't need. Jasmine had Spotify Premium Family, Apple iCloud 200 gigabytes, and Amazon Prime, all upgraded from the free or basic tier. Combined extra cost over basic, $31 a month. She used the music. She didn't need the family plan. She used Amazon. She didn't need the storage upgrade. The default was the upgrade. Subscription drains in Jasmine's case, $172 a month, $2,064 a year. None of it went to anything she actually used. That's drain group 1. Subscription audit. Right now, tonight. We'll get back to how in the action step. Group 2. The bank and card trap. Drains 4, 5, 6. David is 44. IT project manager in Charlotte. Married. 2 kids. Earns $112,000 a year. Carries a credit card balance. David told himself, I'm responsible. I make my minimums. I'm building credit. David was leaking money in 3 places he never even looked at. Drain number 4. Credit card interest on a carried balance. The average American carries a credit card balance of $6,618. The average credit card APR right now is 22.1% per Wallet Hub's May 2026 data. That means the average household pays roughly $1,460 a year just in interest to keep that balance alive. It would take 7 years of minimum payments to pay off the average balance and cost $3,610 in interest along the way. David's balance was $4,200. His interest charge, $77 a month, $924 a year, for one balance he never paid down. Drain number 5. Bank fees nobody warned him about. In the last 12 months, David had paid 2 overdraft fees at $35 each, $70. 3 out-of-network ATM fees at $4.50 each, $13.50. A monthly checking maintenance fee at $12, $144. 1 late credit card payment fee, $40. Total bank fees in 12 months, $267. The average overdraft fee at banks that still charge them is $27, per NerdWallet's 2026 data. Some hit $35, and these add up fast. Drain number 6. Late fees on bills he could have automated. David paid late on his electric bill twice, late on his phone bill once, late on his credit card. Each one a small fee, but together, $112 in 12 months, just for missing dates. The total bank and card drain for David, $1,303 a year. From a man who told himself he was doing the responsible thing, he wasn't. The system was doing it to him. He just didn't see it. Group 3. The convenience trap. Drain 7, 8, 9. Marcus is 32. Electrician in Cleveland. Foreman on his crew. Earns $71,000 a year. Lives alone. Marcus's drain was convenience, the kind you don't notice because each individual purchase feels small. Drain number 7, food delivery markups. A 2024 Finance Buzz study found that delivery apps mark up restaurant prices by 69 to 92%. A $9.85 order at Chick-fil-A becomes $23.01 on Grubhub. That's a 134% markup before the tip even hits. Postmates, 92% markup. DoorDash, 83%. Grubhub, 80%. Uber Eats, 69%. Plus the delivery fee, $2 to $8, plus the service fee, 10 to 18% of subtotal, plus the tip, 15 to 20%. Marcus ordered DoorDash 3 times a week. Average order, $32 with everything baked in. His real food cost on those meals was about $13. The other $19 per order was platform markup, fees, and tip. 3 orders a week, $57 a week in pure markup, $2,964 a year, almost $3,000 a year for the convenience of not driving to pick up food. Drain number 8, the daily coffee shop habit. Marcus stopped at Starbucks every morning before work. Tall vanilla latte, $5.45 with tip, 5 days a week, $27 a week. $1,404 a year. This is the one everyone hates hearing. So let me say it the boring way. It's not about the latte. It's about whether you decided to spend $1,400 a year on coffee. If you decided, Fine, keep doing it. If you didn't decide, if it just happens, that's a drain. Drain number 9, buying lunch every workday. Marcus bought lunch from the food truck or the deli near the job site. Average $14 a day. 5 days a week, $70 a week, $3,640 a year. A packed lunch from groceries, about $4 a day. The same 5-day work week, $1,040 a year. Difference, $2,600 a year for the same calories. Convenience drain for Marcus, $7,008 a year. For a man making $71,000, that's nearly 10% of his pre-tax income, going to convenience. Group 4, the big ticket trap. Drains 10, 11, 12. Remember Yvonne from the last video? The retired teacher with $2.8 million? And her sister-in-law Linda? Same street, same career, $89,000? The difference wasn't just the 7 habits, it was also what they didn't spend on. Linda had 3 big-ticket drains Yvonne never touched. Drain number 10. Brand name groceries when store brand is identical. Linda bought name brand cereal, name brand pasta, name brand pain relievers, name brand cleaning products, premium of 15 to 30% over the store brand for products with, in many cases, identical ingredients. Generic ibuprofen and Advil are chemically the same. The FDA requires it. Linda paid double for decades. Estimated drain over a year for an average household, $400 to $900, just from defaulting to the brand name on the shelf. Drain number 11. Extended warranties on everything. Linda bought the extended warranty on her TV, her microwave, her toaster, her vacuum, her dishwasher, her phone, her laptop. Consumer Reports has been telling people for 30 years that extended warranties are one of the worst financial products on the market. Most products either don't break in the warranty period or break after it. The fail rate that actually triggers the warranty is around 5%. The warranty cost is usually 15 to 30% of the product price. Linda spent roughly $300 a year on extended warranties. Used one. Drain number 12, the new car payment treadmill. Linda had a new car, always. 3-year lease, trade-in, new lease. Her car payment for the last 25 years, roughly $480 a month, forever. Yvonne's car, a 12-year-old Toyota Camry, bought used, paid in cash. Total cost, $14,000, 12 years ago. Linda's car payments over the same 12 years, $69,120. Difference, $55,120 on transportation that gets them both to the same grocery store. Big ticket drain for Linda and tens of millions of Americans living the same script. Over $6,000 a year in habit purchases that didn't have to happen. That's the 12. Subscriptions, bank fees, convenience, big ticket habits, 4 families of leaks, 12 specific drains. If you're thinking, I have at least 4 of those, you're normal. Most households have 6 or 7. The good news, once you see them, you can plug them. 3 objections always come up here. Let me handle them fast. Objection 1. I don't want to live like a monk. You're not. Not one of these 12 drains is stop enjoying life. Cancel a streaming service you don't watch. Switch from name brand acetaminophen to store brand acetaminophen. Pack your lunch 3 days a week instead of buying 5. None of that is sacrifice. That's just stopping the bleeding. The rich people you're studying, the Yvonnes, they live well. They eat out, they travel, they drive cars. They just don't spend on things that don't bring them joy. That's the whole game. Objection 2. These small amounts don't matter. They do. Compounded. Aggressively. $5,000 a year, plugged into an S&P 500 index fund, compounding at the historical 10% average. Over 30 years, that's $822,000. Almost $1 million from plugging drains. Linda kept the drains. Yvonne plugged them. The difference at age 67 was $2.7 million. That is the small amounts. Objection 3. I've tried this before. It doesn't stick when you try to cut everything at once. That fails 90% of the time. Pick 3 drains, the 3 biggest in your life. Leave the rest alone for now. You'll save $200 to $400 a month from 3 cuts. That's how Yvonne built $2.8 million, 3 drains at a time. Over decades, she didn't do it all in one weekend. Neither will you. and you don't need to. Here's exactly what to do in the next 48 hours. 3 steps. That's it. Step 1. Tonight. Pull up your last bank statement and your last credit card statement. Highlight every recurring charge, every single one, not just the obvious ones, the 2.99 ones, the 4.99 ones. Cancel everything you have not used in the last 30 days. Tonight. Average savings, $80 to $200 a month. Step 2. This weekend. The bank fee fix. Call your bank or use the chat function and ask them to reverse any overdraft fee, NSF fee, or late fee from the last 90 days. They will reverse roughly half of them on first request, just for asking. Then, set up overdraft protection from your savings account, free at most banks. Eliminates overdraft fees forever. Then, set up autopay on your credit card minimum and your top 3 bills. No more late fees, ever again. 30 minutes of work. Average annual savings, $200 to $500. Step 3. This month. The convenience swap. Pick one convenience drain, just one. Food delivery, daily coffee, or workday lunch. Cut it in half. If you order DoorDash 3 times a week, go to once. If you buy coffee 5 days, make it at home 3. If you buy lunch every day, pack it twice. You'll save $100 to $300 a month. 3 steps, 1 night, 1 weekend, 1 choice. If you do these 3 things, you'll plug $400 to $1,000 a month in drains. Without changing your life, without budgeting, without spreadsheets, that's $5,000 to $12,000 a year, going back to you instead of leaking out. If this video helped you, or if you saw at least 3 drains in your own life that you didn't know were there, do me one favor. Hit the subscribe button. New video on this channel every single day. Each one is a specific move that puts real money back in your pocket, same way this one just did. And here's what's coming tomorrow that you absolutely cannot miss. Plugging $5,000 a year in drains is a great start, but there is one decade in your life where that money matters more than any other decade, where the same $5,000 saved makes the difference between retiring with $300,000 and retiring with $1.4 million. Tomorrow, I'm going to walk you through exactly why your 40s decide whether you retire wealthy or stressed, and the 3 specific moves to make right now, no matter what age you are. Tomorrow. I'm Trish. Talk to you then.